going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here, and it's time to conclude Good Omens Season 2, a season that has been absolutely fantastic. As we come into this episode, things are going to be very, very interesting. Crowley heading up to the heavens, of course, with the idea of instructing Muriel to arrest him, of course. So, yeah, but there is that happening with Aziraphale, Nina and Maggie fending off against the demons, of course led by Shax. So yeah, and of course we've got to find out what happened to Gabriel in this episode in regards to his memories. So I'm sure that's definitely going to be addressed in this episode, but it's going to be very, very exciting to see what does happen, because season 2 has been very, very promising. It has delivered, in my opinion, and you know, it does have me excited to see what the finale is going to provide us with. If it's anything like season 1, then we should be in for a treat, really. But yeah, over the course of this season, it's just been a very enjoyable watch, and it's been something that I've been eager to get into. Like every episode, every time I conclude an episode, there's that eagerness, I would say, to get into the next one and to continue the story. And here we are with the final one. So yeah, it has been worth it, though, in my opinion, in regards to, you know, going through, well, I'd say blitzing through this season compared to how I thought it was going to go, because I've just been soaking in everything in regards to the enjoyability, you know, the fantastic acting. The storytelling has been great, so I'm really excited to see what this final episode has in store. So with that said, let's get into the final episode of Good Omens Season 2. Let's go.
It's even faintly possible that an unauthorized demon might be just wandering around in heaven unescorted.
Bees.
But you don't look
Disappeared.
like a bee. You look like a murder hornet or a snake.
Murder. Oh, there you go.
Right.
No, it looks like Eddie's rocking it.
You might be invincible, but you're still stuck out there, and we're in here. You don't frighten
Maggie,
me.
I would not get complacent.
I had brothers. You don't scare me by making faces.
Just leave me alone, Maggie.
No, I'm not.
And nobody.
He's got Nina. So
My God,
ignore that.
pathetic. You want to come in here and say that to my face?
Ooh, shit.
What just happened?
I think I might have just told them they could come in.
Oh, come in and say that to my face. Oh, shit.
I'm
Oh.
perfectly prepared to take defensive action
Oh.
should it become necessary. Stay.
Throne or a dominion or above.
Oh, well, then again.
You do that.
I haven't always been a demon, and they never changed their passwords.
It's password 1.
But you feel free to knock yourself out with all the asking. Anyway, Armageddon, the sequel, that's
The sequel.
a nah. What's next
You know,
on the
some
agenda?
things just don't deserve a
Cleaning
sequel.
roster.
Okay. What have you got?
I think
Oh.
we struck gold.
Yeah, I think we know what the cleaning is.
Here.
Ah, that'll work.
Why all the fire extinguishers?
Well, there was a fire here once, you see? And, well, books can go up, like... Well, anyway...
Got any that spray foam?
Know each other?
When you were an angel, we worked together on the Horsehead Nebula.
I meet a lot of people.
Muriel, you're the last person I'd expect to see collaborating with the enemy.
Oh,
I suppose from some point to
Don't shame them. Crowley's amazing.
Arrest him.
No,
Some kind of institutional problem.
Right, so you won't agree for a sequel here, but for Armageddon 2...
Will, I am sure you will be glad to learn, remain an angel. Although as a kindness, your memory of your time as Gabriel
There we
will
go.
be erased. You will be
Because he wouldn't play ball.
Can we throw books at them?
I'd rather you didn't.
Obviously, no fiction.
The greatest weapon in the world!
It's all online these days anyway.
Oh, if you must.
And she's got a point! PDFs! Oh, well, and I think we know where this leads. It's so bizarre. Ah, and that's where they found. Okay, okay. I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch it, buddy. What does it look like? What? I would not touch it with anything. Your foot. I wouldn't even prod it with a stick. You demon. That's a halo.
I think I may have just started a war.
What just happened? I think your friend just declared war on hell.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
We are at war! Finally!
Nobody's at war. You idiots send an idiot to lead a gang of idiots to attack a bookshop. Those idiots there got their archangel back so they can fire.
It's nothing. Just forget it.
Could be a trap.
It's a cardboard
It's
box. It's not going to bite you.
no, but it's great for hiding in. Dump them all out.
Oh, there we go. I thought that's what you were doing.
Oh!
What was I doing?
His memories!
Oh, probably.
You know, some people would rather store memories in a fob watch, but a fly is, interesting. Yep. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, I would have preferred him to eat it.
How I am supposed to get.
We are ready for round 2.
As are we. Utterly ready. Armageddon, here we come.
I'm a bloody geddon. I'm a bloody geddon.
I love how they're just discussing titles as if they're freaking Hollywood.
Well, you lost.
So did you.
No, we didn't.
Well, you didn't win.
Tell me about it.
Have you
Everyone
considered Armageddon, Armageddon Electric Boogaloo?
That's exactly what my lot said.
What you live for.
Advantages to know Armageddon?
We keep the status quo static and, quoey.
No one could ever know, of course.
Of course.
And made a little pact.
The deal?
So,
Just
agreement
bopping.
concluded. No need to ever meet again, is there?
None whatsoever.
They're gonna fuck! Boom. Every copy. Every single...
Here you go.
I don't... you know what? You have your song, right?
It's a container, so it's bigger on the inside. You can put things in it.
Come on!
Sirac wheel, yes, I knew that.
Oh.
You guys.
And... Beelzebub.
Rated with hell. I just found something that mattered more to me than choosing.
Ship! The ship's there! Oh, I guess.
Really sweet.
Enough to make you believe in true love.
What do you want?
Each other. Well, they got each other.
Would like
Hot chocolate?
better clothes. And I...
You could be the next Grand Duke of Hell.
So
Duke of Hell.
there you go.
Angels and
I
demons.
would not get
You
ahead
can't
of
just-
yourself.
It's getting closer.
Oh.
Going faster than...
They can. But this is going to open the doorway between Crowley and Aziraphale.
I asked for any interruptions.
I couldn't help it. You're talking utter balderdash. I mean, complete biffing. You don't have the authority to do anything like that.
He was on
Who are
the
you?
council.
For heaven's sake. And I mean that most literally.
Literally.
Don't know me? Well, it remains to be seen, does it not?
Go away.
Off
Muriel
you
can
go,
stay
none of
because...
you. Except the dim one. I may need you.
I mean, not just that though, but they have been really amazing. They haven't caused trouble like those three.
Shall we take a little stroll?
Go on. They can't get any weirder.
I'm worried. I am really, really worried.
I think we are going for an extremely alcoholic breakfast at the Ritz.
Wow. Oh, my heart.
Breakfast.
But I'm worried.
Just us, not you.
Oh. Oh, right. I am not ready to start another one yet. I'll just be a rebound mess. I can't start seeing Maggie.
Small steps.
When I'm ready, I hope she'll be there, but there isn't any guarantee. There is. You're not helping, Angel. Look at you two.
I say something brilliant, he says something unintentionally funny back. It's great.
You never say what you're really thinking. That was all we needed. It's what you two need as well.
Well, you don't have to answer.
My heart.
Take all the time you need.
Oh, he's been offered a job, hasn't he? Oh, no. Oh, but this... Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm worried. I blame the master. I'm blaming the master here. Yeah.
I don't think he's as bad a fellow. Well, I think I might have misjudged him. You see, well, he said...
Oh, my heart. I can't take this.
Gabriel obviously hadn't worked out as Supreme Archangel and
offering Gabriel's job.
And he asked who I thought should take
your friend, Crowley, to full angelic status.
Oh,
he said what?
What?
He said I could appoint you to be an angel. Come back.
Oh, please, please.
And
he's pouring his heart out.
Like the old times.
And you told him just where he could stick it then?
Not at all.
Oh, we're better than that. You're better than that, Angel. You don't need them. I ended it.
He doesn't agree with Heaven's methods and...
Tell me you said no.
Oh.
Tell me you said no. I mean, if Gabriel and Beelzebub can do it, go off together, then we can. We don't need heaven, we don't need hell, they're toxic. We need to get away from them, just be an us.
Oh, Crowley. Nothing lasts forever.
Oh.
No. No, that's what it does. Good luck.
And there's nothing more to say.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh.
Hear that?
I don't hear anything.
That's the point. No nightingales.
Oh.
I forgive you.
Oh, my heart. My heart.
Don't bother.
Familiar with how they do things on Earth? We call it the second coming.
Oh! Oofa! Wow! Oh, come on. Nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm not doing this. I am. Pain. Pain. Look, I've just taken my glasses off. That's how done I am. That's how done I am. Everything's just falling apart. Yeah. Can you give me a hug? I'm just hurting. I am just hurting. There was a confession. There was feelings addressed, and of course, the Master had to ruin shit for the Doctor. Because that's what the Master always does, right? Those who don't know, Derek Jacobi played a version of the Master, the War Master, to be specific. So, yeah. Hey, I'm done. It was coming. It was coming, wasn't it? In terms of the, I guess, undeclared love with Aziraphale and Crowley, because the signs were that everyone was pointing it out and they were building to this. And I think with the Beelzebub Gabriel story that was happening, that really had a bit of a wake-up call for Crowley in regards to wanting to confess. He didn't want to bring it up, and then, of course, Nina and Maggie decided to give him a good talking to, which, you know, is fair as well on their part, because of the fact that, you know, as Nina said, she just went through a breakup, and she doesn't want to put Maggie in that position where she's going to be the rebound. Yeah, they did meddle into their affairs and all of that, but at the end of the day, for Nina, she wants a bit of thinking before she can, because she doesn't want to. Because the last thing she wants, especially since she knows Maggie, she doesn't want her to be hurt because of, as she said, she doesn't want to treat her like the rebound. So, yeah. And obviously with Aziraphale and Crowley, we've gotten to know them for quite some time, so yeah, but I had a feeling as soon as we had that cut between the Metatron and Aziraphale, it was a job offer, especially now that Gabriel has decided to pop off to Alpha Centauri. I think it was Alpha Centauri with Beelzebub, so there's a vacancy now that this whole kerfuffle has been cleared up, now that we know what has happened. So, you know what's funny though? I think I did say in the first episode, and it was a joke because there's going to be Doctor Who references, right? But I did say the box would be bigger on the inside, I think. I'll have to go back to episode 1 because I still have it, I believe, on my computer. I could just check anyways. So yeah, but I'm sure I made a joke. And then Beelzebub, they had to make that joke. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna check to see. But I'm pretty sure I did. But like I said, there are Doctor Who references in Gahor, so yeah. But I really did like the story unfolding in regards to, because obviously we were going to get the lowdown in terms of what happened to Gabriel. And we got to find out about his memories, about the fact that, well, there was a plan to completely eradicate them, especially since he wasn't on board with Armageddon 2, Armageddon Electric Boogaloo. And, yeah, there came this really, really neat idea about putting them in the fly and all of that. So, yeah, and I mean, I did have my suspicions in regards to Hell being involved, because obviously we've seen Beelzebub and known them to be associated. Well, we've known that flies have been associated to them, I guess. So, I kind of had an inkling that flies were going to be involved in regards to the missing memories of Gabriel. But what unfolded was unexpected with the romance that was there, because I guess they were doing business at first, and then things got a little bit intense. So, which I guess really feeds on to Beelzebub having that moment. I think it was in episode 3 where they were not feeling appreciated. So I don't know. So yeah, I think there was that loneliness, especially after feeling that company with Gabriel that accompanied Beelzebub in episode 3 when they were mentioning, when they were echoing their like how there was that lack of appreciation, someone to tell them they're doing a good job. So and I think with Gabriel, he really fulfilled their needs, really. So and you just couldn't get that. You just couldn't get the staff, could you? So no, they couldn't get that authentic satisfaction there, really. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great to see how everything unfolded, about how Gabriel was not on board with Armageddon 2, with the fact that he got demoted and all of that, and yeah, they were going to whammy his memories completely, but he decided to have other ideas, and there we go. So yeah, so it was great to unfold onto that, as well as get a bit of an explanation, of course, with the records, the significance of the song. So it was really, really great to have everything unpacked there. So as well as the fact that we there was some really, really great interactions with Crowley and Muriel. I'm not sure if there's going to be that to continue in season 3 now that Muriel they have the store. So because we can't get rid of the store, right? I mean, it's iconic, but I'm sure there's also going to be something that's going to pull Aziraphale away from his duties now that he has been now he's Supreme Archangel, so has a nice ring to it. But yeah, and you know that Aziraphale is, you know, feeling there was a bit of conflict, but I think as the credits rolled, I think you got to see how much more joyous his expressions were, really, in regards to you know, the prospect of this job and the, I guess, responsibilities that come as Supreme Archangel, especially now that the Second Coming is being prepped. So that's gonna be interesting for season 3, the Second Coming. Yeah. So I'm very, very, I'm very intrigued to see what they're gonna do with the whole Jesus situation there. So, yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to explore that. But I think time is going to definitely test Aziraphale in regards to, you know, what he was appointed and the responsibilities there for him versus Crowley and the admitted feelings that he delved into. So, yeah. And, you know, we've explored with this season about the blurred lines, really, I guess you could say, in regards to both Aziraphale and Crowley, in regards to the fact that not everything has to be black and white. You don't have to completely side with heaven or hell. What works best for you, really. And this feels like a bit of a betrayal for Crowley, with the fact that he even mentioned about the fact that heaven and hell are toxic, and you know, they've got each other at the end of the day. Isn't that for the best? That's what he is saying. They've got each other's back, and he, like I said, he saw something with Gabriel and Beelzebub that really woke something up inside of him. And they do each other a lot more better than this prospect of Supreme Archangel. So for Crowley, I feel like there is a bit of a betrayal, especially with the whole, you know, not everything is black and white situation, and we've seen that with, obviously, not just Crowley, and how he also wants to just stand tall as well. Whatever works best for him. But we've seen it with Aziraphale, and how, you know, he can deviate away from, he can completely deviate away from the angelic side of things. Like, obviously, we had Job and all of that in episode 2, and there was a very, very powerful moment between him and Crowley, especially coming towards the end after everything that went down with Job. And then there was episode 3 as well, where he just let slide the body taking situation, of course. And not just that though, but I feel like the angels would have a different say to how Aziraphale, ultimately decided on that whole matter. So yeah. But like that's what I'm saying. Like with everything, with deviating away, not delving into the black and white. You can still have your like preferences, but there is a little. You don't have to be fully on their side. There is a little bit of that betrayal, I'd say, there for Crowley. So yeah, but yeah, that confession, that kiss, was yeah, it sent me. It really did. Yeah, I don't even know how else to describe it, because like I said, we knew it was coming, the whole admission thing from well, if it wasn't going to be from Aziraphale, it was going to be for Crowley. And of course he needed a good kick up the backside from Nina and Maggie to kind of, well, fully get things going. He, like I said, I feel like he did consider, with the whole demon and angel romance going on, it did definitely spring up for him. But yeah, but I'm just really, really curious to see how that's going to shape Crowley for season 3, especially. Yeah, with the fact that he has stated his feelings, but then, Aziraphale has taken this job, and, he was never going to like, Aziraphale tried. That's the thing, though. It's not like he, for Aziraphale, oh, it's this job or Crowley, because Crowley could have been appointed, of course. So, there was that moment where Crowley was given that chance to be by Aziraphale's side. But he was not going to swing that way, was he? So, he was never going to. So, and I feel like with from Crowley, there was that case of, it's this job or me, really, because this is not who we are. So, yeah. Because of the fact that with he doesn't want to like, he knows, he even said that he thinks that heaven and hell are toxic, and we've seen how heaven and hell, they both have their sets of us. I mean, with hell, understandable, you've got assholes left, right, and center, but heaven's no different, as we know. There are a few good eggs, like Muriel. We love Muriel. But heaven can be a bit difficult, as we've seen in season 1, as we've seen in season 2. So yeah. And yeah, it was just pain, just complete pain. So but yeah, it was something coming, but it was just painful, and yeah, I just really felt so much agony with those closing moments, because yeah, Crowley was not going to be returned as an angel. And for Crowley, he just wanted Aziraphale by his side, like they've always been, with no complete strings attached to, the heaven and hell, shtick, like, not completely knee deep in heaven or hell. You're just doing things as far as you can, really, on both sides. With Crowley, he's been doing that with hell. He's not completely on Team Hell, but he will do anything to make sure that he stands tall with Aziraphale, he always it's always been a case of him doing whatever feels right. Even if it goes against the angelic, even if the angel, even like especially when you go back to that Job episode and you know the whole kid situation. Yeah, it's all about doing what is right, what is the right call to make, even if it's going against the angels. What is your heart telling you? And you know, that's what I'm saying. For Crowley, I feel like for him, it's gonna feel like a bit of a betrayal. So, yeah, but it was devastating. It was emotional and pain. But it was a fantastic ending to season 2. I really enjoyed this finale in terms of its narrative, emotions, etc. Sets things up neatly for season 3. Yeah, I really, really, really loved how things played out with this finale, because we got some really nice answers that spawned a interesting and, you know, I'd say, oddly enough, wholesome dynamic with the whole Beelzebub Gabriel situation. So, it kind of works. Don't know why, it does. It just does. So, yeah. But, yeah, and of course, we reached that breaking point with Aziraphale and Crowley, and yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that's going to be absolutely floored. They're going to be absolutely devastated with what's just come about, and you know what? I can't blame anyone because I'm devastated too. So, but it will be interesting to see what season 3 has on offer. But yeah, awesome season, awesome finale. Yeah, awesome stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.